Hi, I'm Gayle and welcome back to lowcarbrecipe.ideas.com. Today we're going to make a almond chocolate bar. I'm going to make this chocolate bar from scratch. It's low carb and I'm hoping that you're really going to enjoy this, because I just find that there's sometimes I just want that chocolate bar or that sweet. So I played around with it a bit and hopefully you're going to enjoy it as much as I have. We'll show you how to make it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a pot, put water in the bottom, approximately an inch. I don't have that double boiler like a lot of people have, so I'm improvising and using two different size pots. So I'm going to take my next pot and I'm going to put it on top. And just make sure that the water's not hitting the top of, or the bottom of the pan. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And we're going to melt this up. So we'll get this all melted up. Now this is the coconut oil that I use. It's organic virgin coconut oil. It's a very good quality and I thoroughly enjoy it. So now we've got our coconut oil melted. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of cocoa and we're going to whisk it. And make sure we have all the lumps out of there. Make sure it's all dissolved. So I'll just take my spatula and make sure I've got it all taken off the sides. Now let's add in 3 tablespoons of powdered erythritol. Now I found when I made my chocolate chunks with a chocolate bar that I needed to powder my erythritol, and I just used my little Ninja machine and put it on quick blending and it just pulverized it into a powder. And erythritol is quite fine granule anyway, but it still needs that little bit more to make it so that you can't notice that you've got it in there. Now I'm going to add 3 drops of better stevia, which is a good combination with the erythritol. And we're going to just mix that up, shut off the burner, and we'll get ready to do the next step. So now I've got a cake pan, and I've just put parchment paper in the bottom, and I'm just going to take my chocolate and I'm going to pour it into the pan. This is just so much more healthier than buying those chocolate bars that are pure sugar. I haven't really found one out there that in low carb that has been fantastic. So let's try and make our own at home. Now I have a 1/2 cup of almonds. So I'm going to put the almonds in here. So just move them around and get them kind of distributed equally so that when it cools down and is like a chocolate bar, you're going to have an almond in every bite. So and you can put more almonds in if you'd like. I just have done a 1/2 cup, and so my measurements for the carb count will be measured with the 1/2 cup of almond. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes and our chocolate bar is ready. I've just taken the chocolate almond chunks or bar, whatever, out of the freezer, so I've just got it sitting here for a second. I just wanted to show you that I used Fry's cocoa product, and it is equivalent fiber to the carbs. So for example, if you can see this, it is 2 carbs and 2 fibers. So when you're doing the carb count for net carbs, that's 0. So really you're not having any carbs in your coconut or your cocoa. So another thing is erythritol. I've wanted you to see the product that I use. Now it's $11.25 is what I paid for this bag, and it's a pound. But I find when you grind it up, you even seem to get more and you don't use it as much. But it is a very good product. So now I've got my chocolate, and if you can see, I didn't put it in evenly into the freezer, so on this side it's got a lot more chocolate kind of covering the nuts. So I'm just going to take my knife and I'm just going to cut through and make pieces, almost like your peanut brittle. You're just going to have chunks of it. So I'll do the calculation for this, for the whole thing, not in pieces, because you just can't get them in nice pieces. So there we go. Now I would recommend that you keep these in the fridge. You can even leave them in the freezer if you'd like, but you just keep them in the fridge in a sealed container or in a plastic bag. Quite delish. You get a little flavor of the coconut, but with the almonds and stuff, it's quite tasty. I quite enjoy it, and it melts quite easily in your hand too. So I wouldn't be holding it this long anyway. I'd be eating it a lot quicker than this. So if you go to lowcarbrecipe.com, check out this recipe and my other ones, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye now.